We are a faith-based organization with a mission to plant the seeds of hope in children to create a brighter future. I am honored to carry on the vision of my mother and grandmother to serve at-risk children and families. Our agency has two service divisions. Those divisions are clinical and education. Our clinical services include case management, mental health services, and housing to youth in group home, foster care, shelter care, independent living, and transitional living settings. Our education division provides early childhood education, before and after school care, summer day camp, and parent mentoring. Grade 3 accredited childcare centers serving children ages 6 weeks to 12 years. Our parent mentor program trains parents as teachers' aides. We equip them and assign them to local public schools to provide additional classroom support to students and to address the teacher shortages. This program also provides educational advancement opportunities through ESL training and computer literacy to Spanish-speaking parents. Garden Prayer Youth Center started with my grandparents and parents on a 54-acre farm in Moments, Illinois. They were foster parents that opened a Christian summer camp called Life on Your Farm. Kids from the urban housing developments of Chicago would spend summers on our farm in the 70s and 80s. We now have 11 locations throughout Kankakee County, and we serve kids throughout the entire state of Illinois. Our reach also stretches to Ghana, Africa, where we assisted in the development of 2 schools with on-site dormitories for over 200 orphans. Garden of Prayer believes that the children are our future. Garden of Prayer believes that children are our future. As quoted by Nelson Mandela, education is the most powerful weapon to change the world. While exploring our website, consider partnering with us by financially supporting some of our causes. And we welcome you to register as a volunteer. Thank you.
Hello, and welcome to Gardner Prayer Early Education Center. I'm Waitha Maloney, the Division Director of Education. Our mission is to provide your child educational and developmental support they need to build a strong foundation for lifelong learning. We're proud to be recognized with the Accelerate Gold Circle of Quality awarded by the state of Illinois, and we're also accredited by the National Accreditation Commission for Early Care and Education Programs. This means your child will be in the best early learning environments available. In our infant and toddler programs, we focus on creating positive, responsive, and affectionate interactions. These help your little ones trust and explore their world with confidence. Our preschool program is designed to spark curiosity and enthusiasm. We provide choices and challenges that help your child grow socially, emotionally, physically, and intellectually, always respecting their unique pace and learning needs. We are dedicated to helping each child thrive in a safe and nurturing environment. Thank you so much for considering us for your family. We look forward to welcoming you to our family.
Thank you for considering a career with Gardner Prayer Youth Center. Hi, I'm Christy Ball, Director of Administrative Operations. I am excited to introduce you to an organization where our mission is more than just words. It's a commitment to planting the seeds of hope in children through mental health and educational services that pave the way for their future success. We envision a world where families are strong, united by love and hope, and we are on a journey to become the nation's leading family service agency. Our ambition is to be a trusted resource that families can rely on in their times of need. Joining our team means becoming part of a community that is passionate about making a difference. We are looking for individuals who share our dedication to excellence, compassion, and innovation. Here, you will find not just a job, but an opportunity to grow, contribute, and be a part of something truly meaningful. I invite you to explore the possibilities with us and to see how you can play a role in fulfilling our mission. Together, we can create lasting change in the lives of children and families we serve.
Hi there, I'm Mikhail Harris, the Clinical Director here at Gardner Prayer Youth Center. Welcome to our Clinical Services Division, We're all about making a real difference in the lives of young people and their families, and we're excited to share what we do with you. Let's start with our placement programs. These programs aren't just about providing a place to stay, they're about restoring the youth of today and putting them on a path to success and independence. Whether it's our gyms home for girls or jump home for boys, we create safe, supportive environments where kids can thrive. And it's not just us saying this, we're licensed by the Department of Children and Family Services, so you know we're the real deal. Our My Second Home foster care program takes things even further, offering specialized and emergency care for kids who need it the most. And last but certainly not least, we have a LifeSet program. In this program, we provide services for youth ages 17 and a half to 21 in the community setting instead of traditional institutional settings. This program is special because it provides services for youth in the communities they live in. We provide adult life skills, therapy, job readiness, financial planning, and other creative programs to help youth become independent and productive citizens that we hope will make an impact. By the way, our clinical programs are accredited and we definitely aspire to excellence. Thanks for stopping by. And remember, Garden of Prayer is here to bring hope, healing, and heart to our community.
Good afternoon. My name is Miss Linda. I'm the site director for Garden of Prayer, the Aroma Park location. I'm sitting here with Miss Sarah, and we both actually have children that went to Garden of Prayer. So I'm going to introduce you so that she can introduce her daughter, Miss Sarah. So, how many children do you have here at Garden of Prayer?
I have 3 children. I have a 5-year-old, Adeline. Adriel, he is 8, and then Oscar, he is 1.
And how long have you been involved with Garden of Prayer?
Going on 3 years, I believe. Summer of 2025, I believe will be our 3rd year here with the kids.
And did any of your children transition from Garden of Prayer over to the school district?
Yes, Adeline did. She did the Preschool for All program, and she's now in kindergarten. And as we did the parent-teacher conference, first time for kindergarten for first semester, and they are impressed with her math skills. They said she is excelling in math. She was able to count up to 100, and they're hoping that kids can at least count to like 10 or something like that. But she's up to 100. She counts by 10s up to 90, and she can identify all her letters. She can identify all her numbers and write them out. And yeah, she's excelling in math. Sorry.
How do you feel as far as her writing or reading or any other things that she has learned coming to Garden of Prayer?
Her writing is really good. She was able to write her first and last name. She's able to spell like simple words like cat, dog, fan, man, like 3-letter words. And her teacher said like she gets done pretty quickly with her group. So she'll actually get up and help the other kids around her in her group to help them finish up their work as well, what they're working on.
Okay, and how do you feel that Garden of Prayer played a role in her success as far as her transitioning over to the school district?
They did pretty well. I was kind of wary about her going to preschool here, honestly, because I'm like, it's not a real school, like how long were the teachers getting their certificates for? Where do they go to school for? I'm like, you know what? I'm going to get her here, see how it goes. And I was mind blown with what she learned because she came home her first year, not even the first full year of preschool in here. She did 2 years preschool here. And she came home doing her months of the year, days of the week, counting like really high. I'm like, I was extremely impressed on how much Garden of Prayer has taught her at that age level. And I noticed the stuff that they were teaching the preschoolers was almost kindergarten stuff to make sure they were prepared for kindergarten. And I was extremely impressed at what she knew. Because my son Adriel, he did not do the Preschool for All program. He went to preschool over at Mark Twain, and he didn't learn that stuff in preschool. He learned that stuff in kindergarten. So when Adeline was coming home, telling me all the stuff that she was learning, and I saw, I was extremely impressed on the curriculum that you guys were doing here for the kids.
Okay, we want to thank you for actually entrusting us with your children. We do pride ourselves in the education and stuff that we have here for the children. Beginning from 6 weeks old, because I know we had your youngest child, Oscar, And he's starting to excel and he's learning, his words and, doing everything. So I just thank you for entrusting us with your child.
Yeah.
As he grows, I'm very sure he'll learn more, just like Adeline did.
Oh, yeah, he's progressing a lot, especially like the past couple of months. Like right when he hit 1, I feel like he's been learning so much too, ever since he hit that 1 year mark, with the sitting, the crawling, almost walking now. And he's able to talk some words like mama, dada, baba. And the sign language is really cool too, that you guys are teaching them. So that's really good too.
Well, I thank you for your time and I appreciate you coming out and thank you for sharing your children with us.
No problem. Thank you for having them. I appreciate it a lot.
Not a problem. Thank you.
No problem.
Miss Sarah, how would you recommend Garden Prayer to other families in the community for educational or any physical needs that we have?
I would say yes. From my experience of having all my kids here, I have nothing about good positivity from all the staff members. The kids are always come back happy, and the communication with you guys is great. You guys do, family events like the Thanksgiving brunch that's coming up in 2 weeks, and the Christmas dinners you guys do have. And I think over the summer you guys have a couple events too for the whole family. Everybody come together as one, and which I think is really nice, having everybody get together, do events, and show basically appreciation for the parents and having the kids go here. And it's great for that. The kids are doing good here, and the resources that you guys do offer, I personally have not needed them, but you guys do offer them for parents that need them or families that might need them, which is good too, to have those extra resources.
Yes, so thank you. We do offer early interventions to where we do help those children who need physical development or speech or anything of that sort. But I just thank you for entrusting us to educate your children, because I know it takes a lot for a parent to just be like, okay, let me just give you my child and let's see how that goes. But we do take pride in the education that we provide for the children, so I thank you for that.
I am Margot Smith. I am the site director at our Kankakee location for Garden of Prayer. I am here with Miss Megan. She has had 3 kids come through our Garden of Prayer Kankakee site that are all now in the school district. So, Miss Megan, can you please tell me about your experience with Garden of Prayer?
My experience with Garden of Prayer ever since I started has been amazing. I love all the teachers. I know my children are safe with you guys. They've learned so much through you guys. I try to teach them at home, but I would say Garden of Prayer has taught them majority of what they know. And they were beyond. All 3 of my children in the district went in beyond prepared, and all their teachers were amazed of how much knowledge they had going in, and every last one of them asked, where did they go to preschool?
Okay. So, with the last one, can you tell us how is school going for all of them?
All of them, it's going great. I have an 8-year-old. He excels. He tests out of math. I always get a picture taken because he's passing at a high score. He gets A+ on all spelling tests. He doesn't have trouble with no homework, and that was from day 1. He's in 3rd grade now. When he went into kindergarten, he could identify all letters, all numbers, do the alphabet, go through the numbers. He'd do all the shapes. He could write his first and last name. My daughter, same as well. She's excelling in math for the most part. She scores very high. Her reading has improved in the school district, but with her still attending after school program here, they do 20 minutes of reading, so her reading has gotten even better. Again, going into kindergarten, she can write her first name, last name. Oh, and both of them could do their date of birth, their ABCs, identify shapes, the letters. Every letter, when they try to throw them off and give tricky letters, they could identify them. She went in, both my oldest and her went in able to count to 100. Now my last, who is in kindergarten, he went in knowing how to spell his first and last name, his date of birth, go through the alphabet, identify all the letters, identify all the shapes. He did his numbers, identified all the numbers, and he actually got stopped by the teacher because he counted up to 210. So she kind of paused it. She said, I can clearly tell he can keep going, but he was really low toned and it was time consuming. But now, as the school year is going further in, he just keeps excelling. Like she said he's ready to read. There are words he can read, and then again, from the after school program at Garden Prayer, Mr. Graves works with him with sight words and has improved his sight word list tremendously. Like, I have nothing but positive things. Like, I'm excited to see my youngest when he gets to that level, to see when he goes into school where he's at.
So, with all that being said, how would you recommend Garden of Prayer to others for childcare as well as preschool for all?
Absolutely, preschool for all, because you guys, like I said, my children went in beyond prepared, knowing more than what they expected. For daycare, absolutely. I trust my children in your guys' care because I was very nervous going into the daycare system, but from day one working with you, I was comfortable. I could tell by picking up my children, they were comfortable. They sometimes don't want to leave and come home with me. So I think it's a great program, and not many daycares you can find like teachers that truly care about what they're doing and have the patience with the children. And Garden Prayer has shown me nothing but patience with my kids, and they always talk about their teachers at home from Garden Prayer.
Okay, I am Margot Smith. I am the site director for Site 1. I am here with Miss Linda, and she is going to tell us about her experience with Garden Prayer.
Okay, I'm Miss Linda. My son's name is Arion. He got enrolled when he was 6 weeks old. He stayed all the way up until he was 5. He did the preschool for all program. He then graduated, and now he's in Moment School District. They tested him when he first got there to see where he would stand as far as his academics, and he tested over the reading level and math level for kindergarten. He's right now currently reading at the 2nd and 3rd grade level. He's also at a 2nd grade level for math. They brag about how well he's behaved and how smart he is. Everybody asks where he comes from, and I tell them that he comes from Garden of Prayer. A lot of people want to enroll their children at Garden of Prayer because they hear so many good things about Garden of Prayer and the things that is done at Garden of Prayer. He gets Student of the Month. He also helps the teacher, keep the students in line. And I feel that Garden of Prayer played a great role with helping him get to where he needs to be. I did work with him at home outside of what Garden of Prayer did, so that we make sure that we're on the same page, working together to make sure that he gets the knowledge that he needs. So with that, I did tell my nieces and everybody, my nephew, to enroll their children here so that they can get the knowledge and the care and the love that Garden of Prayer puts out for each of the children. They did finally enroll. So as time go on, I do tell people about Garden of Prayer. I tell them about the academics, the things that they teach, the love that they give, the care concern that they have for the children. The programs and everything that they offer as far as early interventions and the help that children need that have setback on development and physical development, speech impairment. It's something that's important, and they offer all of that for all the children. I love that they're faith-based. Also, the events that they put out, they have math night, science night, the family events for the summer to where they do bounce house cookouts, invite the whole community so that everybody can know and understand that Garden of Prayer is just not a daycare center, but it's an educational institution that brings the community together for the good service of all children.
So what will be your main reason for recommending Garden of Prayer for whether it be child care, early intervention services, or preschool for all?
From my experience overall, the simple fact that all the teachers here are very well educated, very well respected. The communication is great amongst the teacher and the parents. Any concerns they have, they're able to go to the teachers and talk to them about the, progress of the child, or if their child having a bad day, without it being, any extra things in there. That's one of the best things about it. As far as the daycare center, the education that the children get. They're so smart when they leave here to where they don't need the extra help. When they get actually in kindergarten, they're already prepared and they're already ready for that that next step. And the simple fact that they're faith-based. I love the simple fact that they are for the community, and it's just not, just where everybody's just here to get a paycheck. They care about the children. They take time with the children. They teach them what they need to. So it's overall a very excellent place to have children.
It is all. Thank you, Miss Linda, for your time.
You're very welcome.
My name is Margot Smith, and I am the site director for Garden of Prayer for Site 1 in Kankakee. I am here with Miss Brittany, has 2 children over at Site 1. She had 2 children, one aged out, and is now within the school district in Bradley. And Miss Brittany, could you please tell us about your experience with your child at Garden of Prayer?
My experience has been good. I have a son, Damari. He's 5. He started kindergarten this past fall. It's been pretty good. I love the teachers there. I love what my kids are learning. My daughter's learning how to write her name. Layla, she's 4. She's learning how to write her name and do her shapes and everything. I think it's been pretty good. The teachers are really nice and helpful with training them to transition into a kindergarten. And yeah, it's been nice.
So can you tell us how it has been for Damari so far at the school district?
It's been pretty good. I haven't had a parent-teacher conference just yet, but he's been learning how to count from the things we do at home together, counting to 100. He's learning how to write words and read and everything. So yeah, it's been pretty good so far.
Okay. What do you feel like he took a lot out of when he left Garden of Prayer?
I feel like he's learned how to write his name pretty good. His letters, learning how to be a little more I'm just more calm, when he has to sit and learn, and because he's kind of hyper. But yeah, just
overall your experience with Garden of Prayer with helping him within the Preschool for All program transition for kindergarten, how do you think it is? Do you think him being in Garden of Prayer's Preschool for All program prepared him for kindergarten? Do you feel like he got enough out of what he was given?
I do. I think he's gotten enough. He's, like I said, he's learned so much from you guys. Learning how to write, counting, just making friends, just learning how to act accordingly in a classroom. I feel like he's been doing pretty good.
So, would you recommend Garden of Prayer to anybody that was looking for a preschool for all program or just childcare altogether? Would Garden of Prayer be your first pick for them to come?
I would definitely recommend. I've recommended 2 of my sisters there, because I love you guys. I love how you treat the kids and how you teach them how to do everything as far as school. So yes, I would definitely recommend.
My name is Nico Jefferson. Boys group home manager. I've been in the field and at Garden of Prayer for 9 years. It might be 10 years. 10 years coming up. It'll be 10 years coming up. Watching the youth grow, watching the youth come in as, they come in one way and leave another way. So we've had youth that were very troubled when they first got here. And by the time you watch their progress and just watch them grow, when it was time for them to leave, I mean, it's like it's a night and day comparison. So just watching the good parts and the progress of the youth.
My name is Joshua Edwards. Casework and placement supervisor. I've been with Garden of Prayer for 12 years and I've been in the field for 12 years. Garden of Prayer is my first job in this field. That I can make an impact with helping kids for placing them on a pathway towards success and be successful in life.
My name is Rianne Adams. My position here at Garden of Prayer is lead therapist with some clinical administrative duties. I've been working in the field for 9 years, but I've been working for Garden of Prayer specifically for 3 years. What I like the most is the positive impact we're able to make on the kids, especially when they've discharged from us and come back after a couple of years, letting us know the positive impacts we've made on them. It's a really good feeling.
My name is Skylar Ford. I'm one of the case managers for the boys and girls group home. I have been doing social work for about three and a half years now. And I have been in Garden of Prayer since like mid-January of last year, but I've been doing case management for about 8 months now. I think my favorite part about being a case manager is getting to know each of the clients individually and building up that rapport with them and just getting to hang out with some interesting characters and kind of working with them to go through their trauma and help them realize that they have a potential in life and that they are bigger than what they've been through.
Cool. My name is Dolores Lewis. I am the milieu manager at the Gems Home for the girls. About 5 years at the Gems Home, but over 20 years in the field. I like that sometimes I can encourage the girls and they will listen to me.
I am Felicia Jackson. I am the foster care case manager for Garden of Prayer. I have been in the field 30 years and with Garden of Prayer 6 years. I like most about my role, I like the fact that this is a faith-based agency. I like helping the children reunite with their families as well as prepare them for independence. It's enjoyable to help hearts heal.